they picked, so it's Tenstar choosing to start on the defense, and it looks like the defense is gonna be moved towards A at the beginning at least. You muted. Muted. Oh my god, am I going British? Too many British people on the lobby.
This is a British map. And I will not start with the British accent. Dear British friends, I'll not do it. I will butcher your amazing language. God save the Queen, yada yada. It doesn't even matter. Brody's going a little further and considers destroying that dart. And well, it was actually Tripwire attacking that back, but he's going in swift and fast. Yumpy's already retreating back where they came from. And Scream is considering where to put it in, but they keep on pushing. Russ is whiffing the shot, but they're all over the place. At the end of the day, still Liquid with a man advantage and 60 seconds left to play.
60-second, and that 4-man menace was enough to take just one with the team members of Liquid. The movement, though, has been smart enough, and Brody here, really hard task ahead. Don't know if he expects it. Just moving pretty close up together. Beautiful.
Very much do, and Stanley's powering through it as well. Once more, an equalized scenario, but Brody, he's having them both. Easy one coming in, and that is the triple brought home. Excellent stuff by Tenstar. That is where they start off properly. This is where all goes well. Once more reminding you lads that Haven has been picked by Liquid. This is only the pistol. It doesn't have to mean a thing. The interesting part, though, for me, Tenstar has been recently a weak team over in pistol rounds. Against some of those units they have played, for example, in qualifier number 1, they have looked somewhat shaky regarding that.
Yeah, but we have to give this one to them. The plan were, I mean, not everything went according to the plan, but it's still the result that they decide. And with Liquid in such an awkward position, they didn't actually know what to do, and just their movement across the map was enough for taking the first one. I'm gonna see Scream, just the sheriff for this round. We know, you know, in Spanish we call him El Bicho, which actually means the bug, but it's like saying he's a beast, you know?
We've learned something new, because you need to see, every time I cast with Kakuka, I'll learn what is a pocket round. Like, this is basically a pocket round for Liquid, right? But they're not doing hooligan, which doesn't mean that they go for a 5-stack, but well, maybe they go hooligan. Maybe that becomes a hooligan round.
Just Methodical and orderly, just going all together, maximizing that firepower as much as you can, and this could give them the round perfectly, because we're not seeing the aggression this time from Tenstar. Anything could happen. Oh, no info there.
There you go, starting off good. Polvi is chiming in, but only finds one, but Russ positioning is giving him the advantage. Take a little more. Link still got the answer here with the Sheriff, and even gets a little upgrade with the Bulldog. I'm sure Lothar could write you an essay on that, but just this round, it's just essential to find those kills, and still, there's something ready in the hands of Scream. That works according to plan. It's Stanley who's been taken out, and the pocket round might just go in favor of Liquid, except the 2 last men standing on the Tenstar side still have something to say about it. Indeed, Brody does, but there's still more coming his way. Scream can hit his shot. It's only down to Yampy, but he's being beheaded again. Brody's feeling it today, and it seems like he's going to be the savior of a round that nearly turned upside down for Tenstar.
I mean, Liquid managed to pull the plan out, but Brody, 2 rounds, 2 3Ks. We gotta give it to them. Thank you very much for just supporting your team in that way. And it's nothing that you see, something that you do not see every day. Definitely Scream missing the shots, but obviously everybody is human and playing this KO here for the first time on an official on Haven. Still, also we have to mention that Ahsokas has been having those trouble. He was some trouble with his wrist, if I'm not in the wrong. Let's hope that he recovers pretty soon. I mean, he was playing pretty nicely yesterday, and I'm sure they will gonna see him again today shine. And now it's gonna be the full buy with the plant. It was just enough. They didn't manage to pull on the first one. On this third one, Rush is not managing to find the information that he wants. His hogs. The Liquid follows with the shooting.
It's good when you do that in the first-person shooter. I generally would represent that opinion. You know what we've never done, and I'm really happy we've never done it, Kakuka? Predictions. Because I'm extremely bad at predictions. We've never done that.
I'm extremely good.
Really? For real?
Yeah.
Like, no joke?
No joke.
I'm not gonna do it.
I didn't even do the Twitter prediction that everybody was doing because I didn't want to jinx anybody in any kind of way. Everybody was doing it.
I'm not doing.
Just watch
You know why? Because I was horrible. For stage 2, I think I had the worst prediction success overall by far. And now Mitch has took it. Thanks Mitch for that. But either way, it seems like the Hunter Fury comes in over on the side of B, and Ruz once more chimes in when needed. Cryptics, though, he's getting Polvi at least. It's back and forth. It's going in massive. But look at the HP, Kakuka. It might just be possible for Brody again.
Yeah. And that would be 3 in a row for him. Sorin is through. I don't think he's here in the planting, but obviously he's gonna know that the spike has been planted, and now he has. I mean, he does have the drone. He has the arrow. Drone is too risky to use. Still, maybe from a different. I don't know. Maybe the recon first. I mean, the positioning from Liquid is it's just great. See, Brody can pull it out. If someone can do it this game, definitely is him.
It absolutely is him. But he's moving on to the side. And now he might just realize what's up. They're pushing through. And it might be the concussion gone once they start to peek. They know now what's happening. And that costing them a bit of time. It's just a few bullets they would need. The dart's getting in. Information has been gained. He's tapping it once. And the players are coming in. He's halving it. Time to get the rifle out. But it's not enough from Brody. Nearly worked. Just on the edge of getting it. But he seemed a bit hesitant. And this is where I'm asking myself, where the HP communicated, because he definitely figured out that both Breach and Cypher were just in that position.
Yeah, exactly. And especially when the camera spotted him and he knew that he was going to be revealed after 2 seconds, you cannot just half it. You cannot, I mean, I understand that in that situation, you can be like, okay, I'm going to half it, and then I'm going to, I'm going to play around it, and I'm going to kill them with what you were saying. They were low HP, but oh man, that was just not the right decision. Still, it's the round that you got to give to Liquid. Of course, there was investment doing there by the ultimate, but the result was perfect, and also the timing. So, gotta give it to them. Costly round, but still the first one for them. I'm interested in seeing how Scream is gonna be using 0 points here. You know, those daggers.
True.
It tells you exactly who's hiding there. Oh, suppressed, and no one's there.
This is wonderful to see. I mean,
Tenstar was playing good around it on A. They knew exactly where they should be positioned. And apparently on C they do as well.
Starts off good, and again, a pocket round, but successful for Yampy. Yep, actually that was it his teammates? I think it seemed like it was his teammates. Well, Nano Swarm. At least they get another few frags, but Liquid tied up immediately and easily. No real issue at this point. For the Liquid side of things. And I'm already keen to watch this, because considering the situation they have ended themselves up in on the previous round, where suddenly they were in an economic drought, well, Tenstar are back in it with a decent buy, at least for this one.
Yeah, and this is like the first crucial round for both teams. We're still Liquid with 3 ultimates, and you have to think also that Cryptix is 1 orb away, and then Lick has already used his ultimate, so he's a great start for this team. See what they can pull through. Surely Tenstar just going for a more aggressive play. As we were saying on the first round, something that they're probably going to be using a lot.
Oh, how annoying. That seems to be a proper one indeed. No, actually.
Oh, he's going to go up.
Yeah, Scream has to be revived. And I'm not quite sure if Stanley and Co actually can play that according to plan. Nope, they can't, and he most likely will be brought back up alive. Yep, that seems to be the case. Full force back over on the Liquid side. And as they buffet against the Prancing Horse coming their way, Stanley's coming with a double. They surely don't have a clue that Russ is coming around! And together with Gray, they just close it out. And how swift it all ended over in Garage.
And again, just 2 close up together. They do have the 5th one just going from C-Long, but they were so close up together. It's not only the fact that you're so close in that small space, is that you do not have any kind of info of the rest of the map. You don't know what's going on, so this push is something that is probably going to happen. The Tenstar is actually doing in every single round, so it's something that you have to expect. It was a good start, though, with Scream. They wanted to be super explosive, even though they're not playing the duelist. But it was going to be enough. Still, just not. It was something that actually we saw from Riggs working yesterday, so definitely their homework there. Oh,
there you go. Nasty. Ouch, that hurts. And it goes on. Tenstar make this a quite fast affair, don't they? And as Yampy even gets tagged while he uses his ult. Consider it that way, it's costly. I mean, sure, it's an Omen ult, which some consider to be one of the weakest. You can only teleport around, gain a bit of information here and there. At the same time, an ult used at what cost, right?
You want to do a fast execute when you're, thinking of an eco round. Omen ult, so situational. I don't think it's that great of an investment. He hasn't been spotted.
Did they figure?
The Hawk could be, the Hawk could be. Russ, the Hawks, he's not getting the proper information that he wants. least when we're expecting him.
Yeah, that's the thing. They didn't figure out that Yumpy's over there. Because it was just passing him. It just went around and you thought he would have a little of a bird show, but... No way. Look at that.
Dude, if Russ dies here, if I were him, I'd be mad. I'd be really mad.
Oh, no. No.
No.
Yumpy's coming in. Blight is already out, and he's getting it done, slicing him up, a rifle in his hands. Well, that's a nice show from the butcher called Elias, but other than that, I don't have much of a hope that this is going according to plan for him. He surely will try. I don't want to be a defeatist here, but there it goes.
I mean, it was, yeah, from that point, I would be so mad. I would be so mad. It's what I'm telling you. He's not managing to find the right spots to use the flash and to obtain that information because it was completely faked out. And Jumpy was smart enough to just wait. Is someone coming? Obviously, with the judge in your hand, what are you going to expect? We actually saw him popping out the classic and just, no. This is the worst kind of thrifty. Still is another round for Tenstar and the operator in the hands of Ulby right now, and also from Jumpy. That is great to see. Really nice stuff. If they can get, and also more of it. Oh, yeah. This is the Jumpy that we know. The one knifing as well, but this one is our favorite.
I agree. That's good old Jumpy. Russ being concussed, immediately taken out. Well, it seems like this journey will be a lot of forward and a lot of backward. A minute 10 left on the clock, and well, A-side is a very clear target for the Liquid set of things.
Yeah, and Brody's probably gonna manage to find one kill. But Scream says it's just enough. And now in this 4v2 situation, I mean, there's a showstopper. They're just too far to even make this work. I think that the plan is gonna go down, and this is gonna be an easy round because Polvi needs to think about saving that operator. I would say that even it's risky.
Oh? Well,
okay.
I mean, considering that he has a good bit of information of where they actually stand, I could imagine he gets a kill and then might be very intrigued to combine it with the lockdown. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Cray moving forwards into camp. We'll spot him out for now. One way it is, so you'd rather not peek into that. As Polvi swaps an angle, yep, those rifles are being saved. And the quick approach from Liquid, the more, rather, let's say, not so sophisticated, but way more slamming kind of Liquid, seems to be working in favor of it this time around.
It's something that we love to see. They could have gone for the, I mean, it's still a 2v4. You can go for the lockdown and for the showstopper. Maybe they even managed to pull the round, but knowing that Jump is going to be playing with the operator and the spike is going to be planted for him to defend it, and he's not going to be obviously playing in a short range, it's just too much to risk. It was just not worth it. This is going to be the third one for Liquid, coming closer on the score. This is more of the Liquid that we expected on their map. Oh man, and Raz again, you know, with that aggression, just trying to gather that information. Mitch, he's not having the map, definitely. No. At least for now.
What is crucial, though, is on the side of Tenstar, and I had the honor previously to talk to the players, is to get Polvi rolling. When Polvi is feeling it, the man's fueled up in confidence, then things work easily for Tenstar. By the way, also one of the two Finns on the server. So definitely, those are the stars, basically, for both of those British squads.
Oh, Jump is going to find the first one, and there's not going to be a refrag from Ross because he was sure that the TP was for real. And Jumpy just did it again. He managed to find the kill on Z. Took the operator down, and also the showstopper. Oh my god!
Oh, that's nasty. Obviously, this is where Jumpy comes in perfectly with such wall bangs. Perfect anticipation, and maybe the triple is gonna come in if Russ is swinging too white. He seemingly didn't see him. Nope, he didn't notice, but now he definitely did. He's forcing them back. Liquid remain in their spawn for now, but how much does Brody have to say? He waits patiently, at least gets one. I thought there would be more coming up for the squadron, but not happening right now. Scream and Co set themselves up for the A site. And as Stanley waits patiently, they have now crossed the lines. Over the board and they win! But not the double they get. And this could have been easily for Stanley. Russ is waiting for more to come. His little doggo, helpful at least. But the success now gained on one of them. But again, ice cold. Good old Yampy.
Jampy's literally having the side effects of knifing someone on an official. You know, that I have my vaccine today, the first dose. For everyone watching, please, if you have, you know, the means or the possibility to get vaccinated, just go and do it. Let's just finish this already. It's been too long. Let's just put an end to it. You know,
for the sake of
we're
lads.
back to normal, please. So if you have the chance, please go get vaccinated. And side effects still not showing. My arm hurts, but I'm fine. And Jampy's just feeling it. He's got the operator, he's got the knife kill. What else can you ask from him? He's having the right movement at the right time. He's got so much control over C that we're not gonna be seeing Tenstar even trying to commit to that pick.
Forecast doesn't see a thing, still makes it work, and suddenly that is a slaughterhouse over here in front of Garage. At least Polvy's shining, but that's all he gets. And, well, it seems like that British squad is getting to a spot of bother, as they have been playing so long under that big Terran Mill logo. And, you know, they have been trying so many duelists over the course over their formation. And at the end, decided to go with Polvy, a man whose energy is unique as an individual. Definitely what you want. But, you know, amazing energy doesn't help you to win rounds all the time. At the same time, though, Kakuka, all those ults ready on the Tenstar side.
Yeah, and here comes the timeout. I was actually, you know, kind of thinking where it was coming because they did manage to pull that those 4 rounds, but they're kind of finding themselves stuck. So of course we come from an eco round, so this one is very important. I have to say that Russ there with the flash, he was just so out of timing. He used it when already 2 of his team members had already died, and I was like, Russ flashes. I'm just looking at you too much to see what they can pull on this next round, because as you were saying, it's very important. Now they have 5 ultimates. You need to take some aggression onto it. Of course, now it's going to be crucial what Jampy gets positioned with his operator and what the response is going to be from Liquid to this timeout, and observing as those 5 ultimates are definitely going to have a major use. Maybe that Cosmic Division with some kind of aggressive play I would love to see, but only time will tell.
Time being a crucial factor indeed. Also, quick service announcement is already your Kakuka that one. Get hydrated, boys and girls.
Oh,
Kakuka's
yes.
doing it all the time. It's probably hot over there. I don't know.
It's really hot. It's like 38 degrees today.
38?
Yeah, I live in the south of Spain, so this is crazy.
What?
Everybody, even if you do not live in Spain, another piece of advice for you. Please, maybe in this timeout, but maybe in between matches, just go up and drink
Did
a
you
glass
get
or
an
2 of
AC?
water.
Wait. Do you have an AC?
I do have AC.
Okay. Otherwise,
In every
you'd
single
be
room.
dead.
I mean, there's something that's definitely compulsory here.
Oh my
It's
god.
extremely hot.
38 degrees, that's quite hot. I don't know how much you boil up within one of those wonderful ults of Sova. Hunter's Fury. I'm still not sure if it's actually the high voltage that kills you or if you boil up inside. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. The only thing we saw, though, is Soulcast falling to Stanley, a white peak that succeeded. And again, Liquid that is patient.
Dry peeking maybe not needed. Scream has his ultimate, so this is definitely not lost. Be there to spare here, just going in, suppressing everybody, and maybe going up again if he falls. And very smart for Tenstar, you know, just pay more patiently. Of course, you do know this. Also know that he has still that dagger, that 0 point that's going to suppress them, so the position is correct. And the execute comes onto A.
Fault line being set up. And obviously the players now get even the ult of Scream in. This is not the round where you want to see Tenstar succeed, and therefore the no man disadvantage means we got to get out the big guns. Brilliant ult they have ready, and not only that, you see at this point, automatically, they can use Breach's ult the Rolling Thunder, that could become a problem, but right now it is still Tenstar who going on the hunt of making that work. And Polvi, is he going to find anything with it? No, he doesn't. But Russ is ready to get a little more. The Cosmic Divide coming in, and he knows where Scream stands. Now, will he bring even more to the table? Yes, the Seekers are out, but Link only finds one. Scream is detained, and that defuse should be coming in any second soon. They don't phase Scream. They don't take him out. The Seeker was on him. But that Cosmic Divide comes down in time. Brilliant kill still found. Tenstar prevail, and costly for both parties. I think we came in a round where everybody had all the ults. Suddenly, we only have 2 left.
Yeah, almost. It was costly for Tenstar, but it's what they needed. They were losing too many rounds in a row. It was time to put a stop to that, and they did start with the Hunter's Fury. Did not get much out of it. Different usage of that ultimate. Maybe that one was not my favorite. Is a round that they managed to pull out, and they managed also to find the kills. Costly, yeah, but definitely effective. And Jumpy's gonna say bye to the operator right now. He wants to support his team more face to face and more going for those duels. Like Tenstar, I kept thinking about it. Protecting also this A side. Definitely one of the favorites from Tin Liquid. I think I'm drinking that much water because of the AC.
I've got your trail.
Makes it room really
It's
dry.
fine. You know, you're hydrating good. I'm happy that you do it. That's the only thing that I really care about. Brody, in the meantime, feels very eager to swing a little wide, and he even finds a kill. He knows about Cryptics there as well, and suddenly the spike has been delivered. Brilliant stuff coming in, and that obviously leads to signed, sealed, and delivered spike in the end. But no, it's not done yet. Liquid still keep up the fight, but only Scream remains.
Yeah, and this is, oh my god, everybody's flash to Brody, both of them. But he did manage to find all those kills to secure the spike. He was keeping it just in his custody. Did it perfectly. He's been one of the heroes for Tenstar as we head on to the last round before the swap, before this team's changes. And I'm really looking forward to see how Scream plays the KO on the defense. We've seen a lot of mid control, especially when you take that the 0 point and you use that dagger onto window, because it's like a lot of info. It also tells you who's heading or tending to go to a. It's like it's a lot. You'll see it if we get to that point. Definitely will. Definitely something that we're gonna see from him as we head into this round. We haven't even tried B once. Maybe this could be it for a change. I would like to see them repeat what they did on Garage. Soka's here, only 17 HP.
So they take their time. Liquid, very eager to go over to the B side. No, it doesn't seem to be the case necessarily. A lot of room taken, but Yampi taken off guard. And that's the fragment being pulled out. Scream and his boys are not decisive yet where to go in the end. The GPS tells them maybe a little bit of a redirection over to B could be valuable. But Polvi is waiting there. The Finnish killing machine just around the corner. And as Soulcast walks in there, taken out. That could be just more coming his way, and it is indeed the case, but only 2 for now. All doable, all could just work in favor of Liquid if you just find those kills when needed. And talking about it,
30 seconds
Link is succeeding. 2 versus 3, taking their time again. Brody just waits for it. Has Stanley been hurt, though? That's the question. That is a brilliant dart, though, coming their way. And Scream doesn't stand a chance. Elite, well deserved by Tenstar. And Liquid that are surprisingly, well, weak is the wrong word, I would say. In shambles, also the wrong word. What is the best way to put it? Somewhat feeble.
I think that they were expecting some kind of push that Tenstar, some kind of push that Tenstar has been repeating over their defense from B sides, and didn't happen. They also tried to manage and repeat. So I was saying what they did from Garage, didn't manage to pull it through, and Tenstar and the movement was just great for them. Remember that this is Team Liquid pick, and probably they wanted to start on defense. So I'm really looking forward to see what they're gonna do.
Oh,
I also have to mention,
so dirty.
see this again. Good for Jumpy there. Oh, okay. There you go. I was asking for it in the first round. I get it. So thank you very much, Mr. Scream, for giving me that. And it's crucial on this first round, all that info that you get. I mean, obviously playing triple initiator is something that you are gonna have.
Camera taken out.
That's good from Cryptics. Seems like they very voluntarily give away control over on the C side. This is where Tenstar can only make it work with that little bot. Oh, actually whiffs the shot over on Soulcast, and still, that's a very weird duel. They continue to challenge, but finally the drone should hit him. Yep, indeed, that happened. The A side seems to be very alluring and intriguing for Tenstar.
We're gonna see them all close up together. Soulcast just has one flash. Oh, that is a lot of info. Oh,
There they go. That hurts to watch. Scream and Co. Can't hold it up in time, and now the question is, do they believe that this is a fake? Only one player came in, and Scream's gonna be like, hold on, there's nothing happening
30
over
seconds left.
there. Okay, but as I say that, well, you saw the healing
Spike
radius
down
coming in
A.
from Sky. Now they gotta be quick, running as swift as possible and putting it into the highest gear possible, because they have to make that spike go on the ground. Stanley's taking his time and immediately has to put the smoke out, but Yampi is swinging, Yampi is flanking, and successfully he is denying that spike to be dropped. Don't.
Oh.
Yeah, nope, chance. That took too long. That spike will not make it in time. Unlucky for Tenstar indeed. They find the kills, no succession. Overall, Jesus.
Oh, and it was a great movement from Liquid, and all the information that Soulcast obtained, and not only that, but the way that he managed the risk that he was taking, the movement was just on point. Also preceded by that push up on from A-Long. I think the movement that we saw in Tenstar on the first round, as though Liquid was not that aggressive, especially at the beginning, it paid off for them and left Tenstar with just no time to think, and it was just unlucky. You know, when he was trying to pick up the spike, he was changing it for the ghost, and he was like, oh my god, I literally have only 1 second to do this. He managed to do it, and it looks like they forced. Well, okay. It's gonna be an interesting one.
Pocket round indeed, and I think that will not go that easily for Tenstar. A bit of mid control they have obtained over on the other side of the B side. You see that a little breach is awaiting him. 60 seconds. They still haven't fully decided yet. Over from Garage, they might just do the C push, but it ain't happening.
Just a little bit of information, and looks like they're gonna decide to rotate onto A. Soulcast is waiting here. Still doesn't know about the force, and oh no.
Oh no, and suddenly he even gets one, and a good bit of damage.
Okay.
Dangerous to consider in what situation they ended up, but still Liquid somewhat only down to 4, but both parties got a flank ready. That is first of all Scream, but also Stanley. Who's going to be more successful? Who's going to be the effective flank? He's waiting. Sees one, gets the second as well. No, he doesn't. He's being blinded there. I'm not quite sure if it was one of his teammates, but it seemed like an Omen flash, so that could be the case. They still need to find those kills, and Brody most definitely is successful. Cryptic down to 25 points of health. Has to be eliminated, but it's going to find one after another. Dr. Hex collected, and Liquid on the 7. Find their opponent forced. They bring them on their knees again.
I was just so unlucky. It was just so based on those duels, and only with 25 HP, just Cryptics closing the round, and the movement from mid was just very smart. Although I have to say, I think it was Scream just jumped and just was sneaking around through mid and window, and did manage to, you know, get a lot of more pressure that Tenstar was already feeling. Oh, I have to say, that could have been for both teams. Still is a round that it was, you know, legally right to give to Liquid at the beginning, but it was a forced by Tenstar. It's definitely have to do an eco right now. Just a pocket round to settle things. It's probably gonna mean 8th one for Liquid.
Stanley playing off the edge of the smoke, but I do got my doubts, and if Tenstar can carry the momentum they need for a player like Colby, for example, this is where I start to have some of those worries. You know, those are the questions I have to raise due to the fact that Liquid looked somewhat solid. Sure, they had a few too many casualties over the course of this game, don't get me wrong. Either way, I'm still looking for a little more from this caliber of Liquid. At least they start off good over in this half.
I told you earlier from Soulcast, and now I just saw it from Scream. know, that the risk management that he took on A. He was fully aware
One enemy
he could be, we
remaining.
could stand. And Sokas is going to be the one judging on double doors Link, just finishing the round. It was just very smart. The way that we saw Scream just speaking from A-Long, and he was like, okay, I don't know what's happening on short because, you know, the flash was there, but there was no follow-up, so keep an eye on there, Link. And, I mean, not even close round, just a pocket round. Now is going to be a full buy for Tenstar. We need to manage, you know, to pull out some rounds. Let's see some explosions around the map. You know, little by little.
Bit by bit, little by little. And, well, seems like Liquid make it a somewhat inhospitable kind of environment. And this is where, obviously, I'm just looking forward to what Polvi can do over the course. I mean, I'm highlighting him a lot. Yes, of course I do. But this has multiple reasons. Not only is he definitely somewhat of a star player off this squad, you know, for example, coming out of the ESL, UK and Ireland skirmish with 250 ACS, the man seems to be a hype machine. And if you ever watched also some of those Team Liquid vlogs, once more shout out, great production, blah, 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 you have to say that those Finns seem to have a really good and positive attitude, and this is so enjoyable. What's enjoyable, first of all, is Russ finding Soulcast that way.
Yeah, the use of utility was just on point. Managed to get the first kill, but still have not decided fully to go onto A. See, I'm also waiting for some kind of push that obviously Liquid loves to make. Still not happening. That dagger. It's a lot of info.
They're waiting. Blink. Waiting around. Well, his teammate got already eliminated here. The fragment set and ready. 30 more seconds for the execution. And will Liquid now coordinate all players over on the side? I very much think they will, due to the fact that C has now been cleared by the teammates. Link is not hitting his shots though. Sometimes you have to say the Sky ult can be damn annoying, and Spike has hit the ground. The problems definitely start to arise, and I would be somewhat leery here as Liquid if this is gonna succeed. Because Tenstar still seem to cut this round to be in the end their diamond, where they finally find success, and that should be pretty much done and dusted. He figures out where all of those stand, but I have my doubts, and rightfully so.
Yeah, they're not even gonna risk it. They don't want to give them the ultimates that they're lacking right now. So just don't do it. It was interesting movement, and also it was well read by Tenstar, because Cray was just looking at the bag. They know that they have, you know, the man superiority, so they were like, I mean, this is the time where Liquid needs to push. And this is the time Liquid didn't push. They didn't want to be predictable. It was well played. Is a round that is gonna be given to Tenstar. They're still gonna be able to save a couple tier 1 guns. Can't be here. It's only with the Sheriff. I think with this 2 rounds, he does have enough money to buy, yeah, for sure. It's like maybe he wants to die. They were coming from an awkward bonus still. And this is one of the rounds that is gonna settle for. I mean, if Tenstar doesn't manage to pull this one, I'll be kind of scared.
I feel you, and I mean, Liquid is the type of team when we talk about this map, right? And when we talk about Haven, that they, you know, in the past felt quite comfortable, have been criticized a good bunch of times for not using Astra here. I mean, I think even Vanity said it's just your own fault losing those if you just don't adapt to the meta. They still don't. I mean, specifically this is somewhat, well, let's say odd or weird, whatever you want to say. Surely Omen has been a trend again. Surely very versatile. Breach, we don't need to talk about him much. But again, Astra has its qualities, or her qualities, to put accurately. For now, Tenstar got their qualities with those kills.
And Link here. We're gonna stop them for a little longer. Looks like they haven't still fully committed. We're still probably gonna see them walk away from this A site. And this is the first time that actually we see a Tenstar versus Liquid. So obviously, you know, Liquid, you can watch them, you can see what and how they do it. But it's never the same when you're playing against them, when you have, you know, that record of, I know how this player moves against me and what their response are to what we present on the map. Soulcast with a very aggressive position, but he's not going to find anything but the turret, and the execution comes on to B. Those Astros are all
There you go.
nasty.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Polvi. I'll be honest with you, just waiting for Polvi to become that absolute unit and beast. I mean, Charlie has been doing a good job, don't get me wrong. But yet again, it's not the massive success you would expect from him. Either
And
way.
they're not gonna fight it again. I mean, I love. Don't get me wrong. I love when teams save. I really like it because it proves that they play the game round by round. It's definitely improvement. Soka just waited until Birdie was literally. He was not even holding the mouse. Who knows? He managed to get the kill.
He forgot holding the mouse. What is this on my
He was
table?
looking at the map. You're talking.
I know, I
He's
feel you.
waiting.
I feel you.
Okay. I mean, his wrist hurt, right? I mean, it doesn't look like, but I'm telling you, this was a thing.
I mean, Tom said it yesterday, and he had a really good point there. He said if you have actually a hurt wrist, if your hand is in pain, Sky is the worst agent to play. Flying around with the guiding light, that's one thing. Second of all, you know, when you come in with the Trailblazer, you do those 180s. I don't know, probably some Tony Hawk trick, going to the half pipe and do something. I don't know. I've never used a skateboard. Don't get me wrong, but it's still crazy movement you have to do with your hands when it comes to Sky. Probably the worst agent overall. With Astra, he would be like, yeah, okay, just clicking here, okay, boom, it's done. But Sky, try that with a broken or not, we're injured wrist.
Oh. He spotted 3 of them, and now we're seeing Jumpy back on the operator. It's time for Liquid to just bring out the heavy artillery, and that is obviously protagonized in part by Jumpy and that operator holding on to A short. Spot the drone, and now he's gonna give up his position. Too risky, and obviously with those TPs, you can find a safer position, and Tenstar is not. They don't even gonna think about it. Jumpy's here with the operator. I am just not doing it. So headed to B again. We have some results. Good results last round. Good that they went for the hunt. See if this is easy this round. Oh, if Link finds one.
Oh god, I thought he would be dead by now, but they seem to pincer Link, who's still waiting on the back of B. Scream's coming in and can't find the kill. The success for Tenstar seems immediate, but Soulcast don't know how to deny. And if you take a look at the minimap, there's someone flanking around, which could be crucial game changer. Cray is realizing, makes the move, sees the first, and takes the head off nobody else than Cryptics. Soulcast the next victim, and Yampi gotta consider if he wants to make that clutch. 4 bullets in the mag. Reloads immediately. Brody has realized he saw the barrel off the Brit, but no chance in the end. The 10th round for Tenstar, and this is not their decision. They have not picked this. And I want to remind you, my dear Kakuka, that next up, we have Breeze. And the kind of caliber Tenstar took out on Breeze is...
Strong attack.
Yes, getting me, well, on the edge of my chair if I would be a Liquid fan.
Yeah, and also you have to think that obviously Tenstar knew that they were going to be playing against Liquid, obviously, when they made this pick. They also know that it's a strong map for them, but they were so comfortable yesterday. I think it was a 13-3, and as I was telling you, just so strong on attack. It will be definitely a surprise, you know, if the underdog managed to take this match. Maybe in a 2-0. Who knows? Who knows? Still yet to see. Round by round. All those ultimates that we were talking about, they were not coming on to Tenstar. Now they have 3 of them, a lot to work with. And I feel like Liquid is not going to have much credits to buy on this round. It was very crucial for them, that last one. And the decision-making process of Tenstar, when they saw the operator and they decided to just walk back, they knew what Jumpy had been doing, even on attack with the Omen operator, was just too much risk. Why do you need to do it? We've worked well on B. We know how to clear the points safely for us. They're not pushing mid. They do not want that information. They do not want that pressure. So let's just go on from the bridge. And pretty nice for them. Pretty much way much standard setup we're going to see on this round, because they know that this is going to be a low buy for Liquid. So they're waiting for the push.
Is it a low buy or a pocket Kakuka?
It's a lot of things. At the same time, being the same.
All right, then. I honestly forgot the third word you have taught me today. But,
El bicho. Scream.
El
bicho. It's actually bicho
El
means
bicho.
bicho. Yeah? Like, you know, like nachos, but bicho.
I know nachos.
The same sound.
Yeah.
He's bug, but it's like he's a beast.
Okay. It's a bug, like a bug, the little animal bug.
Bicho bicho means bug.
Yes.
But it's not in that sense. When you say that someone is a bicho, it's like he's really good at something.
Okay. Great to know.
And he literally has the title El Bicho in Spanish.
to say it in the words of McLaren CEO Zach Brown, gracias. Or loss. Either way, it's just very niche. Getting away from that.
30 seconds left.
Ryan is looking out for those Sesh-isms now. I'm looking out for those Tenstar execute. Seems like the B site, they got pretty much locked in, and Cryptix with his cam is already getting ready for that. Just absolutely waiting for the push, and here they come. Took control. Now it's time for Liquid to shine.
Oh, and that ultimate bought them enough time. Oh my god, this.
Oh no,
wow.
Cryptix! That's wild, but Polvy's getting more. Russ is chiming in. Cryptix does not stop. He's not gonna get the plant. Cryptix saved the day. Congrats to you, mate. You've brought Liquid on the edge of bringing them to that tie. Insane stuff being played. And look at that. This is what you get for a 9-second execute against that force. This is what you get. It's your own fault to some degree.
And Bridge Ultimate here, like, the Rolling Thunder has so many uses, and now we're gonna see actually a timeout coming from Liquid, so we can actually talk about it. They were smart enough to not only not push, but just wait until to see what was gonna be the plan of action, because if Tenstar tried that B side again, they were gonna be ready for it, and for them to take that long, knowing that the Rolling Thunder was there, just waiting for them to try on that plan, just taking that long to try and execute was enough for Liquid. Sometimes, and with a Bridge Ultimate, you don't get the value that you expect out of it, but for retakes and definitely for, you know, delaying the plant, it's enough, and that's mostly what gave the round to Liquid, obviously, followed by gigantic firepower coming from them, even with only those sheriffs. And it's a round that should have been for Tenstar, but they just waited for too long for something that was not happening. And come on, Liquid, when they want to push you and they want to be aggressive, they're not gonna, you know, double think about it.
No second thoughts.
Yeah.
Fully with you, but at the same time, you know, when we talk about the life insurance, there you go. Tenstar got 4 off those. And just waiting for a right place lockdown. Because, well, technically speaking, the only thing that I see technically as a counter to it is technically the Aftershock. And not seeing KO that often, how much does also Scream have available as a counter? Now,
You gotta run.
well, Doggo's coming in. Yep, eliminated at last, but off the leash he was.
That should have not happened. Like, they know that Jumpy plays here. He's been doing it in a couple rounds. If you're gonna use that Sky, you need some follow up. I mean, it could have been on time again. The drone. Second
Can't even
TP.
tag him. You can't even tag him. Again and again, masterclass by Jumpy. Even if he's not getting kills, he's spacing out crucial info utility right here from the Tenstar side. For example, you're going to have a hard time right here getting that exceptional and awesome Hunter's Fury out due to the fact that you can't tag anyone. Great info gained. 2 players over in front of C. Liquid got to make a move, and here they start good.
And Scream used his ultimate. There was nothing going on A just yet, but they didn't want anything to be happening. Jumpy was forced out twice. 2 kills for him. This is why they have decided to not go to A once they found out that Jumpy was there.
30 seconds left.
Oka's here. 3v2 with the rotations are coming in. This is gonna
No
be
chance.
clean from Liquid. Very.
Yeah, absolutely clean, and this is where you see Scream already got his lineup set in front of the gates of C. But at the end of the day, right, it's a little far-fetched maybe, but I genuinely have to say, if there's one man that I would just give this medal to, if we were talking about, well done, you found it to the tie, it's Cryptix. It's absolutely Cryptix who made it possible in the previous round to get them those weapons ready, to deny the possibility of Tenstar getting the spike, and at the end of the day, maybe even giving them a slight bit of more motivation in a sense that everything's possible. He might be on 11-14, but he had one crucial round over there. Now it's time for Tenstar to show us what they can do. It's time to shine once more.
I mean, I have to say, when the scoreboard is so tied up, it doesn't really matter if someone has like 13. I mean, the difference between 13 and 11, if the whole team is on the same basis, you definitely get a winning team. Still, the match is so close up, and all those ultimates that were not used on the previous round from Tenstar, they should make an appearance on this round, because it is a full buy, and it should be obligatory round from them. They're gonna try B. They're not want to try B again. It's gonna be Solkas trying to gather some information. And the cable there.
And this is the thing, right? You got the Seekers. Following up, you could also put the Cosmic Divide down. That combination can be damn lethal. And here it comes.
You need to secure a short to use the lockdown. Now that you know the jump is not there, let's just try and do it. See what the response from Liquid is.
I very much thought that they're at least gonna use that little aftershock in the end, but that didn't go according to plan. Paulby might have been spotted. He's going in! Oh, but that was a little too aggressive. No chance in the end.
Nasty.
Flashbang, and they've somehow turned this one around. All those ults ready by Tenstar, but none of them flourish. In the end, it's all for naught. Valiant effort, but not successful.
Mel, please give me a replay of what happened there. Even before that, because Sokas got the first kill. He was being pushed away with that lockdown, but just half a second before the Cosmic Divide appeared, he managed to get the first kill, and he was safe. He could use the ultimate. He still had the two of his flashes to use for his team. So they were already just running on to the point, and oh my god, Sokas. If this is an injured Sokas, I don't understand. I'm not like that when I'm injured. Definitely. You gotta give it to him because with only him being there, Tenstar knew that they had to go for the chase, and Polva just didn't manage to find the kill. Oh, here we're seeing it. And it's the first, and it's a clean shot. Wow. And Cosmic Divide. Okay, thank you very much.
I mean, you have to say it's, I don't want to be harsh, but it's somewhat Brody's own fault. Just peeking before the Cosmic Divide comes up to some degree, but at the same time, cannot be mad at the lad. No,
it's the timing of everything, and Sokas. I mean, maybe he didn't pretend to, but it was a 90 timing for it. I mean, they have to use the lockdown to gain that pressure, but the Cosmic Divide just not on the right second. I mean, it's really hard to calculate all that when you also have the pressure that they might be coming from the back and yada yada. Still, great play from Liquid. Definitely have the means to play against it with 3 initiators. I don't think, you know, a second wall is going to do anything to them.
Now I'm a little shocked, actually, that Tenstar seems to let this one slip. And I don't want to see them relinquish yet. I don't want to see them relinquish. The kind of rounds they have obtained over the course of this game, excellent. Really, really excellent stuff. At the same time, some mistakes are so damn costly, like Stanley actually missing him. No way that he's not checking. This is Link's default position. And once more, they're forced back. Obviously, the aftershock is costly when it comes to the time, but Tenstar only play with 4 now.
Probably thinks that he's pushing him away. And Scream with the support and the info. Oh, there's a shoulder peek there. And it looks like maybe they want to go into B again? Not sure, spread out. Oh. This should be a save.
Yeah, and I just very much hope that it's not Tenstar losing their hope right now, because the last thing you want to see from them, they still keep their attack veiled. That's the thing. Sure, Russ considers to push the A site now, and he's insecure to do so. All the support is still coming in, and they realize what's happening.
One enemy remaining.
It was perfect timing from Jumpy there. And, I mean, I saw a Spectre, so I'm gonna assume that they do not have the means to buy for the next round. They're gonna have to force, because this round is probably gonna go for Liquid anytime soon. Okay, Scream is finishing it, and also getting the diffuse just for more ultimates, just in case they are needed. And as I was telling you, I don't think Tenstar has enough credits to buy for this last round. I mean, potentially last round, because Liquid is looking clean on this defense, I'd say.
I'm with you.
I mean, the defense with the triple initiator on Bind yesterday wasn't on point, but here on Haven, with 3 sides to defend and that extra info, and also the pressure with Jumpy on the operator, I think it's just too much. In the best way.
It seems Tenstar just rocked to its core at this point. And it hurts to watch, for example, to also watch a Polvi performing like that. Once more, I'm not a man who's really much into highlighting frags only, but there are just individuals that you want to see perform. Obviously, the great positive energy coming from Polvi is a great factor that helps Tenstar. But the team effort is just not enough right now. Here they go. Quick push over for Garage. Already, Liquid got the answer.
Oh, God.
That's going very horrible. Yep, that's going very horrible. That might just be done. No further chances. Only one more stands. That's Brody. And eliminated at the end of the day. You hate to see it. That's painful.